Hi everybody, welcome to Scapa 2020 the series, episode 3, and today we're going to be looking at what kit I'm taking and what I'm not. This is kit. I'm surrounded by all the stuff that I'm taking to Scapa and some of the stuff that I'm not taking to Scapa. And I thought I'd just walk you through what I'm taking, and we can have a quick chat of obviously why I'm taking it. I mean, some of the basic stuff's obvious, but also some of the stuff that I would normally take on a normal trip I'm not taking on this, and I just want to have a little chat with you about why I'm not taking it. So let's get through the basics first. So the first thing, and this is a little unusual for boat diving, is I'm taking my gear gulper. Now normally I'd just have my mesh boat bag, but in the gump that Emily sent over about huskying, it says there's space for gear gulpers. You have a space for gear gulper, so I'm going to take my gear gulper just because it's easier to shift stuff around in. And obviously when it's wet, I can just chuck it straight in the back of the car to come home and everything's dry. So first unusual item, I guess, is the gear gulper. So fins, I dive Apex RK3s. These are the HD version, and I love these fins. Fantastic features if you are looking for a pair of fins that will do you well, especially in UK diving. You're not going to go far wrong with the RK3s. So we shall drop them first in the box. Okay, so let's just get some of this stuff out of the way first. So to keep warm up there, under my dry suit, I usually use this, which is the Otter Polar D undersuit. It's a two-piece fluffy thing. It's very nice. I've had this modified slightly, but that's probably for another video. So yeah, that's what I'll be using to keep me warm, which should be ample this time of year. Okay, and then over the top of that, obviously I'll be taking my dry suit. Again, Otter. This is a Cordura dry suit. I think this is 3 or 4 years old now. I use a rock boot option. It's got all the bells and whistles on it. So I really enjoy diving in this particular suit. Right, let me get this out of the way because that's not going in the box. Okay. Phew, right. That's some of the bigger stuff out of the way. Next, wing. Let's have a look at my wing setup. Okay, so the wing I use is a Hydros 40, an X-Deep Hydros 40. That's been paired with a Custom Divers stainless steel backplate to provide a nice bit of weight. I do dive it on a one-piece harness, but I do use, I don't know if you can see that there, but it's one of the gear harpers, which means that this right-hand shoulder is adjustable. You know, the webbing pulls through, and once you've got it on, you tighten your waist belt, and it tightens the shoulder up. And it just makes donning and doffing this a lot easier because you can just extend it out to get your right arm in. So left arm goes in first, right arm goes in, strap down, job's a good one. The other thing I've got on this and on my twins is I've got a Custom Divers quick release system, a new quick release system. I didn't want to be messing about undoing wing nuts and that every time I wanted to fill, so the quick release system was for me. It's very good, it's very solid, so yeah, again, I would recommend that if you are not wanting to faff about bolting and unbolting nuts and bolts all the time. So anyway, that's that. Oh, just one thing while I'm on that, I guess. I do use, or I have got, a trilobite line cutter type things. It's a rip-off version, but it works quite well and the blades stay good. So in that goes. So that's wing. Other thermal protection, and one bit where I might surprise you. So like I said, the dry suit, where's all my bits gone, comes with all the bells and whistles, including my dry gloves. It comes with a dry glove system. Mine's got the Cytec system on it, so I could take my dry gloves for Scapa, but I'm not going to. I like dry gloves, they're okay, but I'm not obsessed by them. It's another thing to fail, it's another thing to leak, and to be honest with you, the time of year we're going, which is next week, so September time, the sea should be pretty warm, so there's not really any thermal need for me anyway to take dry gloves. So I think for the faff, for the risk of leakage and all that kind of stuff, I'm not going to bother with them. I don't normally bother with them until sort of the depths of winter, you know, February, March time anyway. I'm afraid the dry gloves are out and the wet gloves are in. So in they go. Similarly, hood, I use a waterproof hood. I think this is the 7mm, so it's 5mm around here, 7mm on the sides. Deaf as a post when I'm wearing it, I can't hear anything, but by God does it keep you warm. I have the bibbed version. I didn't used to like the bibbed version, but when I went and had the silicone system put on my dry suit, John at Otter puts a nice little neck warmer bit on, and and the bibbed bit tucks in really nice to that, which keeps your neck super warm as well. So if you've got one of them systems, I highly recommend the bibbed version. A bit of a pain to tuck in, but that's what buddies are for. So get your buddy to do that for you. But yeah, so love that. So that's obviously in the box. Okay, let's have a look at the masks I'm taking. So no surprise if you've watched my X-Deep review video that I'm taking my new X-Deep mask. Really like diving with this mask, really getting on with it quite well. So that's going to be my primary mask. In the box it goes. And I'm taking the good old trusty Beaver as backup mask. Being frameless, it folds down very nice, sits in the pocket. And you virtually don't know it's there. So yeah, that's going to be my backup mask for the week. So in that one goes as well. I'm taking, obviously, lean these in. These are my girls. These are my twins. So I'm obviously taking those. And I'm also taking my Ali 80 stage cylinder. We've already talked about gases and how that's working in the previous video. So if you've not watched that, I'll leave a box link thing up here to that, but no surprises, they're the cylinders that I'm taking for the week. So pairing up with those, for my stage, I use a DS4 first stage attached to a ATX40 second stage, and just a little O2 clean gauge there. So that is my stage setup, and obviously that'll all get tucked under and streamlined once it's in. So for transport, we shall drop that in the box. For my twins, I actually use Apex DSTs because it's got the turret bit on, which I like for not bending hoses, as you'll have seen in my 35 seconds to live video, which again, if you've not seen that, another link. But yeah, I don't like hoses being bent at hideous angles. They go bang, and I don't want them going bang. So I use the DSTs, and the other reason I use the DST is because you can do the 5th port on it, and I did them myself. Dead easy to do. If you want to get me, well, if you would like me to do a video on how to convert a standard DST to a 5th port DST, let me know. It's really not difficult, but I'm happy to do a little video if there's any interest for it. So that's the secondary set, or backup set I should guess. So this is left pillar, and then right pillar. So long hose and just an inflate hose on that one. Ooh. So that's that. All right, guys, so that's kind of the basics, yeah? So dry suit, cylinders, regs, fins, all that kind of stuff. So let's have a look at the peripherals that I'm taking. Set of wet notes, always take wet notes in my pocket, just in case you need to make a little note to your friend. You can't do everything by sign language, or certainly I can't. So I always take them in, and it will also have in my backup gas plans should my computer die. So they'll be all there, and that will be in left pocket of my dry suit, which is where they live. SMBs, I should be carrying 2. So again, no surprises to anybody that's watched any of my other videos. I should be taking my big Kent tooling and my AP cracked bottle DSMB. That will be my primary DSMB. That will be fixed to the Rantine side of me on my waist D-ring. So no surprises there. So let's drop that in very delicately because it's heavy. Backup, I have and I really like this as well, I think it's a Kent tooling make these. It's the CO2, I don't know if you can just see the little CO2 canister in there. CO2 DSMB. The reason I'm thinking is if something gone wrong I don't want to put any more pressure on my regs. Like filling up a DSMB when I don't need to. Just for space, I will use my much loved Apex finger spool. So they will be paired together and they will slip in right hand pocket. So yeah, that's my backup DSMB and a backup finger spool. Let's talk about something else that I'm not taking. Okay, so this is the other thing that I would normally definitely take on a dive trip with me, and this is a P-valve kit. Yeah, P-valves, peeing and all that kind of urination kind of stuff. I love it. I hate having to get out of my dry suit to go potty or whatever. So normally, certainly if I'm on a rib, I would definitely be plumbed in. And to be honest, on most hard boats as well, I would definitely wear the P kit. It's just so convenient. It's not coming with me on this one for the simple reason is I believe that between dives, you very much get out of your dry suit and go and have the next briefing. So there's a good long period between dives, and if I'm getting out of my dry suit, I really don't want to be plugging this in, disconnecting it, plugging it in, disconnecting it, which will be a bit of a pain. So I may as well just use the head. So it's not coming with me. Tough decision. Let me know if you think it's the right decision down below. But yeah, P kit. Sorry, not this time, I'm afraid. Okay, nearly there then, guys. Lighting. So lots and lots of lighting for me. So I guess the first thing we should say is my Spaz helmet is coming with me, obviously. It's my primary way of doing video underwater, especially when I've got stages and that kind of stuff to deal with. So GoPro lives on top, and for lighting I've got on the side Big Blue. They are AL 1200 XWP video lights. So the 1200 lumens, the wide versions, no hotspots. So 2 independent lights there, so plenty of lighting on my noggin if I need it. As well as that, I'll be taking again my much loved, I think this is, I did a review video for this quite a while ago, so you can go back and have a look at that when I first bought it, which was years ago now. And it's a solid torch, absolutely solid. I think it's the XRE 700. Burn time, yeah, I don't know, about 4 hours a day. So I don't need anything with an umbilical that'll run for 12 hours. Okay, I don't do that kind of diving. So this is my primary of choice. Nice, small, compact, and bomb-proof. The coating that metal sub put on it, I don't know what it is, but they should make everything out of it because it's virtually indestructible. This has had some right abuse, and it still looks pretty sharp, and more importantly, does the job. So primary light, backup light. I use this little Big Blue thing, another Big Blue torch. I'm quite a fan of them. I think they do good torches. I can't see a model number on this one. Again, it's a little, there we are, a little wide angle job. My theory for that is if something's gone wrong, I need to see here, not all the way over there. So that's just nice and handy, and you can see. So never had to use it in anger so far, apart from abroad trips. And hope never to, but yeah, that will be living in right hand pocket, clipped off as well, so that's going in the box. Anybody who goes diving will have a little dry bag or something, you know, that they keep the phone in, the car keys, and just knickknacks. This is my version of that. So it's basically a flare box that wasn't being used, so yeah, I half-inched it. It's mine now. And I've got all kinds of crap in this, so I'll do another video at some point about what I usually take in here, but the specifics or the extras, I guess, or what I want to show you today, what I keep in here normally. So I will be taking my analyzer. There's a different colour there. Yeah, me Analox O2 analyzer. Now I know, you know, Emily's going to have 1 or 2 of these on the boat. I've got my own, and it's always the same. You know, everyone has the gas done at the same time. Everybody's, you know, trying to get hold of one of these to test the gas. So I'm just taking it so I can beat the queue. So that's in the box. That's a bit extra that I don't normally take. And then the other thing that lives in the box is my dive computer. I use a OSTC Sport, fantastic computer. Yeah, color screen. all that jazz. Really, really nice. So again, that lives in here just so it's safe. So that will come on the boat with me. This will be my little man bag that will come backwards and forwards with me to the boat and the accommodation every day. But like I say, I'll do another video with literally everything in there, but there's absolutely sort of tons of just sort of generic dive bits in there. So I think that might be it, I think. Yeah, the other bit, oh, yes, don't let me forget this. So yeah, obviously, I'll need my sea diving weight to go with. And the other thing that is very, very important is obviously spares box. Spare neck seal, spare cuff seal, silicone greases, O2 greases, all that kind of stuff. Again, I guess at some point I can do a video, guys, if you're interested with exactly what I keep in my spares box and what I think you should take in your spares box, because what I found useful or not. But obviously that will be coming as well. That's the dive kit I'm taking. Actually, once it's all compacted down, it doesn't look too bad, does it? But then again, there's my makeup and everything I've got to pack as well to take. So COVID in the UK at the minute is going, you know, we are in the second wave, and I'm recording this on the Sunday before we're due to go on the Friday, and they're talking about a second lockdown or a 2-week circuit break. We are keeping our fingers and toes crossed that either whatever comes in doesn't come in till after Friday, Saturday ideally when we're on the ferry and there's literally nothing we can do, or that, again, whatever's brought in has a sporting exemption, which is how we are carrying on with the trip at the moment. So it's all very, very uncertain. We've got no choice really but to proceed on the basis that it's going ahead, because at the moment that is exactly what's happening. The trip's going ahead, but you know, we've kind of got this nervousness that, you know, we might have to ditch it at the last second, which will not make me a happy bunny, shall we say. But there's no we can do, that's out of our hands. So anyway, I'm going to tell you, like, subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you don't miss the next one. Friday lunchtime, that's it, we're heading off. I will see you on the road on Friday. Cheers guys, see you soon.